Hey, my people, things are really happening. Things are happening in this world. Can you imagine? I guess most people must have come across this man. There's a story circulating about him. But sometimes when I go into the comment section of, some of these pages where I see this guy's picture, you just see a lamenting song, but no story, nothing written about it. So I'll go to the comment section, I'll start trying to read through to know what happened. But I will see people asking what happened to him, no matter what he did, forgive him and all that. So I decided to make my research to know what actually happened. It was then I got the full story that this man, Christopher Okello, a Uganda man, but he's a Uganda American based. He's an American citizen. He is an American citizen. He has an American passport. So he has been based in America with his family, working and just living his life. So after some years, he decided to travel back to his country, Uganda, probably for a visit or something, but not knowing that he had an ulterior motive, only for him to get to Uganda. This is Christopher Okello, a Uganda-based American that unalived 4 toddlers in a daycare of a well-known reputable school in Uganda. He's an American-based, as in he has an American passport. He's an American citizen, and he has worked in America for many years with his family. So this particular period, he decided to travel back to his country, Uganda. To people maybe for visit, for change of environment and all that. For change of environment. Only for him to get to Uganda, he went to his school, posing as a parent who wants to enroll his kids in the school. So the first day he went there, he went to the reception desk to make inquiries, and they said the person in charge is not around, that he should come the next day. So he left, and he was seen walking around the school like someone that was observing the school, trying to inspect the school and all that. They said the next day he came to the school again. He went to the admin to ask. So they now said, oh, the person is around, but not on seats. He should just wait a little. He now said, okay, while he waits, let him go. And then I said, okay, let him go and inspect the classrooms that the kids will be entering. At least let him see how the school is. Only for him to go around and went straight to the daycare. According to the story, he opened the door, he entered the daycare and locked the daycare. As in locking the daycare, as if there was no attendant or caregivers in the daycare taking care of the kids. Say he brought out a knife and started unaliving some toddlers, their age ranging from 15 months to 3 years. That was how he was unaliving them until I think one of the caregiver or somebody came to the rescue and and caught him. That was how the story went. But in that part, I was imagining it, because it's not possible that somebody will just enter a daycare and there are no caregivers in the daycare. Then a man will just come in and start unaliving children. So that part, I really was thinking of it. It wasn't clear to me, but according to the story, that was how he entered and unalived some of the children. But out of those children he unalived, 4 on. Now, leaving the parents of these toddlers to mourn, to cry, to weep, and all that. So immediately he was caught. The police was called, and they handcuffed him and took him to the station. So, but because of the severity of the case, they immediately arraigned him for court, because there was no need to start wasting time. And this case didn't really stay long in the courts. They didn't drag this case in the court for too long. They gave the final verdicts, where he was sentenced to dying, either by hanging or by firing squad. So they asked him, his own part, is he guilty or not guilty? He said he's not guilty because he didn't know when he did it. Sometimes he has mental problem. Sometimes his senses will just leave him and he will start doing weird things. So it was one of the moments that something struck him, that he found himself unaliving the children. And I think after he said that his mental health issues and all that, they went to make inquiries to check him medically, and they saw that he's fit. He doesn't have any mental issues. Now, some were agitating that maybe he came from America to come and do rituals in his country. Others were agitating that they should forgive him. So guys, drop on the comment section what your own take is about this situation. Should he be forgiven as others are agitating, or he should face the law? Because if you look at it, the parents of these 4 toddlers are really in pains. They are mourning, they have lost, they are in tears, and people are agitated that he should be forgiven, while some are saying there is no evidence pointing at him unaliving those 4 kids because the school was not able to produce any CCTV footage covering the incident. The case has been handed over to the president of Uganda. You know, once a person has been sentenced to by hanging, the president of that country is the one that will give the final approval by endorsing his signature on the case. So now they are saying the president has to sign on Chris Okello's file so that he will be taken for execution immediately. So will the president sign? That is the question. Will the president of Uganda sign Chris Okello's case file so that he will be executed? And it was also found out that he made an appeal to the appeal court. And while he was in the court, the judge asked him, what do you want us to do now? What do you have to say to the Ugandans? You have made an appeal. Should you be forgiven or should you be granted bail or something? And all Chris Okello could say was, he doesn't have anything to say. They just asked him again, oh, so you don't think the Ugandans, they don't deserve an apology from you? As little as apology. He said he doesn't have anything to say. For now, he doesn't want to say anything. You know, with all boldness, talking with confidence, no remorse. So is it that one that should be granted a bail, or is it that one that should be forgiven? I don't know, Sha. The case is really trending, and it's really being blown out of proportion now, because if someone has unalived 4 toddlers, I think the next thing is for him to be unalived. But now he was given the chance to make an appeal, and in the appeal, he was no remorse. He was asked to say something, at least, even if he had said, oh, I'm sorry for what I did it out of, I didn't know what I was doing, I'm sorry to the parents of these children. No, he didn't say anything like that. May the souls of these beautiful and lovely toddlers continue to rest in peace, and may God comfort their family, their parents, their siblings.